Good morning, my friends, future leaders, dreamers, innovators, and builders of a better world. Today isn't just another ordinary day. Today might be the turning point that shifts how you see your life, your failures, and your future. When I look out at you, I see eyes full of curiosity, minds bursting with questions, and hearts quietly holding on to big dreams. I also see a few phones glowing under the table. Maybe someone checking TikTok, texting a friend, or scrolling through something more exciting than this speech. And that's okay. I get it. I was young once too. The only difference is when we got bored, we stared at the sky, or the cows grazing in the fields. You've got better options now. But for the next few minutes, I ask you to give me your attention, not for my sake, but for yours. Because what I'm going to share with you today isn't a lecture. It's a conversation. It's about something that changed my life. Something that helped me rise from rejection after rejection, from failure after failure, into the person standing before you now. That something is a simple principle. Focus on things that have value. I'm not saying this to you as a billionaire or the founder of Alibaba. I'm saying this as someone who once had nothing. No rich parents, no fancy degree, no powerful connections. What I had was failure. So much failure that I could have given up 100 times. But what kept me going? I learned to focus. Not on success, not on money, but on value, on what truly matters. So let's take this journey together. I'll share stories. I'll share lessons. And yes, I might even embarrass myself a little. But by the end, you'll walk away with tools that will help you focus your energy where it counts most: your growth, your purpose, and your future. Lesson 1. Don't waste time on what doesn't matter. When I was younger, I wasted so much time trying to be like other people. I wanted to be tall, but I'm short. I wanted to be a scientist, but I failed my math exams. I even dreamed of going to Harvard, but they rejected me. Not once, not twice, but 10 times. Yes, you heard that right. Even Harvard's rejection letters started to feel like breakup notes. We regret to inform you, again. One day, I had a realization. I was spending all my energy trying to fit into boxes that weren't made for me. I was like a fish trying to climb a tree and blaming myself for falling. That's when I stopped chasing someone else's version of success. I looked inward and asked, what am I actually good at? For me, it was English. I loved it. I wasn't the smartest in the room, but I was passionate and I worked hard. That decision to focus on what I could do instead of what I couldn't opened more doors than I could have imagined. Here's the truth. You were not born to be a copy of someone else. You are an original, a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. So why waste time trying to fit someone else's mold? Lesson 2. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. Let's talk about failure, because I know it intimately. When I applied for jobs, rejection followed me everywhere. Out of 24 applicants to KFC, 23 got hired. Guess who got rejected? Me. Even the chicken didn't want me. But here's the thing. Failure didn't mean I was useless. It meant I hadn't found my path yet. Every failure taught me something. When my first business failed, I learned how to manage money. When my second one failed, I learned how to manage people. By the time I started Alibaba, I had failed so many times, success became the only thing I hadn't tried yet. So, don't fear failure. Embrace it, learn from it, laugh at it if you have to, but never let it stop you. Lesson 3. Focus on solving problems, not on making money. Here's a secret most people won't tell you. If you chase money, it runs away. But if you chase value, if you focus on solving real problems for real people, money will come. When we started Alibaba, we weren't thinking about wealth or fame. Our goal was simple: help small businesses in China reach customers across the Thai world. That's it. We focused on solving a problem. Everything else, growth, money, success, followed naturally. So ask yourself, what problems can I solve? How can I make someone's life better? The answers to those questions are more valuable than any paycheck. Lesson 4. Surround yourself with the right people. Success is never a solo mission. It's a team sport. When I started Alibaba, I didn't have capital. I didn't have experience. What I had was a group of friends who believed in the vision. None of us had MBAs. None of us were experts, but we had trust. We had commitment, and we had each other. We worked long nights. We made tons of mistakes. But we stayed together. Brick by brick, we built something extraordinary. The lesson: surround yourself with people who lift you up, challenge your thinking, and share your values. Because the people around you don't just shape your success, they shape your mindset. So once you surround yourself with the right people, the kind who believe in you, challenge you, and walk beside you, it's time to focus on something even more critical: how you spend your time. Lesson 5. Time is your most valuable resource. When I was in my 20s, I thought I had all the time in the world. I told myself, I'll figure it out later. So I spent countless hours doing things that led me nowhere. Watching TV, wandering around aimlessly, dreaming big but doing little. I confused activity with progress, motion with momentum. But time has a way of teaching you things money never could. As I got older, I realized something that hit me hard. You can lose money and make it back, but you can never recover lost time. Every moment wasted is a moment you never get again. Time doesn't pause. It doesn't wait for you to get motivated. It keeps moving, whether you're making the most of it or letting it slip through your fingers. So ask yourself honestly, are you spending your time learning, growing, and building something meaningful? Or are you wasting it on distractions, scrolling endlessly, or procrastinating behind excuses? Every second matters. Use it wisely, and it will reward you 1,000 times over. Use it carelessly, and it will silently steal your future. Lesson 6. Stay humble and keep learning. No matter how far you go, never stop being a student. I still wake up every day with a learner's mindset because the world we live in is changing faster than ever before. And the moment you stop learning is the moment the world starts leaving you behind. Let me give you an example. Why did giants like Kodak and Nokia fall? Not because they weren't smart, not because they didn't have talent or resources, they failed. Because they stopped learning. They got comfortable. They believed past success would carry them forward. And the world moved on without them. Complacency is the silent killer of progress. So, stay curious. Stay hungry. Read books. Take courses. Ask questions. Surround yourself with people who don't just agree with you, but who challenge you, expand your thinking, and push you to grow. Learning isn't just something you do in school. It's a lifelong habit. And in a world that evolves daily, those who keep learning will always stay ahead. Lesson 7. Give back to society. Here's something that truly matters. Success means very little if you don't use it to lift others. At Alibaba, we've always believed that business isn't just about profit. It's about impact. We invest in education, support small businesses, and create opportunities for others to grow. Because when we rise together. But you don't have to be a billionaire to give back. Start small, mentor someone, help a neighbor, volunteer in your community. The joy of giving, the kind that expects nothing in return, is one of the most profound rewards in life. Success is sweeter when it's shared, and legacy is built not by what you gain, but by what you give. Lesson 8. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does. Let me finish with something deeply personal. When I started Alibaba, almost everyone around me laughed. They said, "Jack, you don't know anything about business. Jack, you don't understand technology." They weren't wrong. I really didn't. But I had a vision, and more importantly, I believed in that vision. So I didn't let their doubt define me, and neither should you. People will doubt you. They'll criticize you. They'll tell you your dreams are too big, too risky, or too unrealistic. But remember this: every person who ever achieved something extraordinary was once told they couldn't do it. The difference? They didn't believe the doubt. They believed in themselves. As I look out at you now, so many bright minds and hopeful hearts, I feel inspired. The future doesn't belong to me. It belongs to you. You are the dreamers, the doers, the builders of tomorrow. And I want you to know, I believe in you. Yes, the road ahead will be hard. Yes, you'll face setbacks, criticism, and even failure. But if you stay focused on what truly matters, your purpose, your values, your calling, then nothing can stop you. The world doesn't need another Jack Ma. It doesn't need another Steve Jobs or Elon Musk. It needs you. Your ideas, your voice, your courage. So, go out there, dream boldly, work with relentless focus, and above all, focus on things that have value. And when life gets tough, and it will, remember this moment. Remember that deep inside you, there is a fire that no failure can extinguish. You are capable of amazing things, so rise, shine, and make your mark. Thank you, and may your journey be filled with purpose, joy, and unshakable success.